Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. Today we want to look at the final verse in Psalm 40, verse 17. David had looked at his enemies, David had looked at his God, David had looked at the people of God, and now David is taking a look at himself. And in verse 17, he says, "But as for me, I am poor and needy." Now, what I learned from this is we need to admit who we are. We need to be honest with God. We need to be honest with each other. And David, the champion, says, "I am poor and needy. I am destitute." Yes, it involved material need, but of course, needs are much more than just material needs, isn't it? And maybe as you look at your life today, you're saying, "God, I'm so lonely. God, I'm in distress. God, I'm in pain. Physically, I can't take it anymore. God, there is relational pain in my life." And so tell God exactly what you are going through and exactly how you feel. Don't pretend. Don't put on a mask and pretend. Be honest with God. Like David, let's admit and say, "I'm poor and needy." And it is our pride that keeps us from admitting to God and to others our real need. We want to project that we are in control, that everything is okay, but we know deep down in our heart, everything is not okay. So let's be humble before the Lord and let's admit to our true condition. Now, the next statement is an absolutely amazing statement. "May the Lord think of me." It's kind of put in the form of a question mark, but if you study the totality of the scriptures, we know that God is always thinking about us. What great comfort there is to know that God is thinking of us. God is thinking of you personally. You are never out of his sight and out of his mind. His eye is on the sparrow, and he observes the fall of each sparrow. How much more valuable you are to the Lord. You are never out of his sight or never out of his mind. I remember in the good old days, we had cards in the card store, and this one particular card had just 3 words: "Thinking of you," in big bold letters. And the rest of the card was empty. You can write whatever you wanted to, and then you would post it to someone. And when that person receives your card, the first 3 words that strike them, hit their eye, are the words, "Thinking of you." And what a powerful message is communicated just by those 3 words. And Max Lucado put it very beautifully when he said, "If God were to have a fridge in heaven, your photograph would be on the fridge door." So we put on the fridge door photographs of people who are very close and very precious to us, loved ones and very dear friends. So remember, Satan will come and tell you, God has forgotten you. God is not thinking about you. You're all alone with your problems. That's a lie. God is thinking of you. One preacher put it very beautifully: the frequency of his thoughts, God's thoughts to us, they are incessant. You can't stop it. And then the wisdom of God's thoughts. He knows everything about you, your circumstance, your situation. So relax, rest in God. And then the efficiency of his thoughts. God is going to act on your behalf. So let that greatly comfort you today. God is thinking about you. The frequency of his thoughts, the wisdom of his thoughts, and the efficiency of his thoughts. And David closes this psalm by saying, "You are my help and my deliverer. You are my God. Do not delay." Take your pencil and circle the 3 times David says, "my." What an intimate personal relationship David had with his God. This is my God. And you and I should be able to say that always, right? A personal, intimate relationship with our God, my God. And this God is my help. This God is my deliverer. And this God is not going to delay. He is going to show up at just the right time and deliver me and intervene for me. So take great comfort in this very wonderful verse, Psalm 40, verse 17. God bless you.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Gospel English Church Toronto. Thank you.